because I voted on Monday. I need to just briefly introduce myself. David, my first name, second name is Kaupa. I've actually had my hand up to contest but must be not this seat. On my right here is Jacob, who is my campaign manager and my mentor. It's actually helping me to get things going, and also Joy on my left, and have been helping me to run this campaign. Really, it's really stressful in a sense that we are trying to be everything to everybody, and importantly, I am thankful because you guys came here to do this, and I realized that media has played an important role in more in an environment like what being everyone here as well on every social media platform, and they're well articulated with all the things that we do in Mosby, especially in politics. But I've had this privilege to call you guys again this afternoon to just have my say before we went down into the voting on Monday. Importantly, with politics, I think those of you who have been intensively involved with politics, you are aware of the stress level that's going on within this climax that we've actually got involved in politics. Importantly, I'd like to, we've got about 76 candidates in what must be noticed seat. And importantly, we're trying to find the right leader. Right meaning that somebody who's well articulated, somebody who really understands our problems here in Northeast. So all our citizens here, those that are living in Northeast, have a privilege to vote. People they have first, second, and third choices to make. But I'm appealing to everyone, especially our youth population. They have so much freedom. As I walk around into the settlements, those places I haven't been before, I've been in there between 8-9 miles and Makana and all those places. They're really notorious in the sense that a lot of people, especially our youth population, have so much freedom. Unlike other places, probably our neighboring country like Australia or Indonesia, they don't have such freedom. But in PNG, they undermine the application of law in terms of police and the court system and everything. And there's so much freedom. That itself is making quite a complex task for law and order people, including like police who are actually administering that law and order in this country. Makes it really complicated. No wonder why those that are in the city are unable to control the current trend of crime that we have in the city. Meaning like what they do, like the small, like pickpocketing and bag snatching and all this. It's just impossible to control those, apart from the other major crimes that's happening in the city. So I'd like to appeal to all our youth population, especially our young people. They are privileged, and the freedom that they have, I think they don't realize that they have this freedom. And they're just taking advantage of the freedom they have at the moment. And when you're being free, you know what is wrong is wrong. What is right is right. But those that are living in the settlements, especially our young population, they are like headless chook. They run around creating more problems than we expect. And to solve a simple problem is just a nightmare again. But I'm appealing to all our voters and those that are voting, all the other candidates. We want them to find a candidate that can be able to, not those ones that are going in there for convenience, but we want to find someone who can be able to make some difference in this politics, because as we go on, those that are voting for our young people, and we can't be living our parents' life or our grandparents' life. We are living in a generation that we need to make a decision, and we need to really take control. But I appeal to the young people who are in the city at the moment to try and only to come up with a man. There's a lot of things that's happening. A lot of people are just taking advantage because there's so much freedom in the environment. I think the government should look at controlling some of the freedom there in this country, because people can do anything and easily they can get away. Bag snatching, like in a place like Morocco, it's supposed to be in the heart of what must be. Yet people can do bag snatching, they can open the vehicle, and they can get away easily without any problem. So these are some of the real problems we have. With the issues that we have at the moment, like by Monday, everyone's going to the poll, and I appeal to everyone to try and vote a good leader who can be able to make a difference in our community. Not only for Mosby Northeast, but Mosby South, or the governor's seat, or PNG for that matter, throughout our remote electorates. They must find a leader who can be able to bring some changes. At least we have 50% of the parliamentarians, or probably 50 or 60% of the parliamentarians, if they are well articulated, then this country will definitely go forward. There's a lot of people who have voted into parliament and they don't have any idea about what's happening inside, and then they are making executive decision without any clue what they're doing. And those of you that are articulated, and you are, like, especially in the city, urban setting like what must be, you can be able to, like, simple questions, it's a yes or no. If it's a right, it's a right. If it's a wrong, it's a wrong. And they can distribute the difference. And we have a population that they don't even know where they are. And there's so much freedom here in Mosby. And in this country, there's so much freedom. People can do something and just get away easily. And we want something, a leader to try and come in to control that and try and have some, this is an only opportunity to put things into perspective. But we want a leader who really understands what he can deliver. We can get another, it's like another 5 years if we get another, someone who doesn't even understand how to perform his duty as an elected member of parliament. He goes in, it's a total waste of time again for another 5 years. And it's a disaster again. So I'm just appealing to all our voting population to try and sensibly elect a leader, and then not to throw a relationship with anyone like family, one talk, 100 times, no, this is irrelevant to the system now. We're in a society where we really need to find a good leader, and this is our this is our only opportunity now at present itself. After 5 years, we are going to, once votes are casted, the decisions are made, so we can't be able to animate. And the other thing I want to appeal to all our candidates is also those times where you miss bribing more electoral officials, all those days are gone. We are educated population. If you want to get elected, do it the proper way. Go inside and not bribing more man or just forget about those things. The scrutineers, the people who are in the county room, the policemen, they must be diligently doing their job. They can't be seen to be biased, or you get some money from someone and try to count some additional votes, or disrupt ballot papers or things like that. This is not the way. This is not the kind of population we have. We are made of, we have some very well qualified people in this country, and a lot of you are educated. And it's not about time where we can hijack the process. We must be able to vote leaders who really understand, and those that are anemia, they must go forward now. Probably for most of Northeast, there's 76 of us. We want to vote a real leader, not a cow leader or somebody that can hijack the election process. No, those days are gone. So all those counting and everything must be done in a transparent manner. So everyone must understand that. Even you and me, if you are voted out, doesn't matter. If you win, that's okay. But if you don't win, doesn't matter. It's not a bad right. So importantly, we want to do the election. A lot of people must respect the election process. So the scrutineers, people who are working for any candidates, if you take the back seat, make sure they do the counting and do that properly. So we don't hijack the process, the election process. And then we ended up in courts. A lot of things, I'm sure it will come to the court. But this is not the way. We want to elect some good leaders, and in this country, a lot of people are well educated now about this so we just need to move forward. And the way forward is to elect some good leaders, but we must do, the election process must be very transparent, especially the counting process and the voting process. And I appeal to everyone to just take note of that. And our young people, they have so much freedom, and they just take advantage of the freedom they have at the moment. But it depends on the leader we vote into parliament. Whoever you vote into parliament, that will run for as long as we live, like for another 5 years again. Thank you very much.
A private citizen kind of stepped up and helped us get cars, because wheelchairs, they can't go up and donate blood even if they wanted to do it. So I've been just kind of helping these sporting communities and trying to make a Simbu world champion. So what's been happening is I created this thing, it's called the Urban Eden Project. It's a software that allows rapid garden restoration. We're getting like 600 youths registered, and it's all online. Everything's transacted online, just to clean up the neighborhoods. And all these boys, they want to work. Unemployment is very high in NCDC. It's very high for the youths. There's no